Going on YouTube? Gunner back here again with another review. Today's review is going to be over the Trick or Treat Studios officially licensed Part 3 Leatherface mask. I'm trying to figure out a system to do with my mask reviews, so today I think I'll try to change it up a little bit. So let's start with the cons with this mask that I have. These are my personal preferences on this. You may have your very own opinion on this. You may think it's awesome, you may think it's awful. So I'm going to try to please everybody's opinions on this, and then I'll actually get into why I dislike or like this mask. So the cons. The hair isn't too bad, really. And you may be saying, well, you just said it's a con, so that means it's supposed to be a bad thing. Well, yes, you're correct, but the hair is great looking. It's just not how it was in the movie. And I understand this is a mass-produced mask, and hundreds of thousands of people are going to purchase this mask. And I understand that Trick or Treat Studios doesn't have not even close to enough time to even try to make this thing, like, superb. So, but for a $60 mask, this is definitely a very good purchase. Like I said with the hair, they stitched it into the scalp, and it's all the way around. So, I heard a lot of people said that this was going to be a half mask with an elastic strap and the wig attached to the front, but it's not. It's actually almost kind of like a 2/3 mask. So you have like the scalp back here, and then stitched in hair, as you can see on the inside. But the only problem I have with it is that it's a bit too full, if you know what I mean. It's kind of like a mane almost, rather than hair. It kind of looks like it's a bit too thick. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. I'm just trying to think. But other than that, the hair is really good for a Trick or Treat Studios mask. It flows nicely. It's not very matted at all. It's really, really nice. I pre-ordered this mask as well, if any of you were wondering. The cons, another con that I have with this is that the paint job right here, maybe it's not always going to be like this. My personal copy just came like this, but it looks like somebody literally, and you could see their fingerprints just. And if it's not fingerprints, then I have no idea like what they did with the brush to get it to look like that, but it just does. But other than that, the blood coming down the rest of the nose looks really nice. It looks fresh. As you can see on my camera, it glosses. So it looks wet. And down here looks really nice. I really like how they did that around here. And really the only con I have with this, the other con that I have with this, is that the stitching here was sloppily painted, and the rose tattoo doesn't even look like a rose tattoo, and mine came with an outline on it, and it looks super weird. And what I saw in the promotional shots, it didn't even have an outline, and it kind of looked like a heart whenever I got it. So I'm going to send this off to Michael Dufresne at MD Studios and see if he can fix this thing up. He painted my Part 3 Leatherface I have up there. But that's really the only cons I have with this. And like I said, for a $60 mask, you're not going to get absolute perfection or like a really awesome independent mask. It's a $60 mask, so I get it. So I'm not trying to bash Trick or Treat Studios for this. I mean, don't get me wrong, this mask is amazing for the price, and definitely, this thing, one thing I have to say that is really surprising to me is that the sculpt is very, very, very good. The sculpt is awesome. It has so much texture throughout it, and it has just pores and wrinkles and just nastiness all around it, and the breakup of the different colors of the brown and then the flesh tone and then the white. It's not really white, it's kind of like a gray color. but my camera will probably pick it up as white because lighting and stuff isn't in my room. It's not, the lighting in my room isn't good. Sorry. One thing that's a really, really cool detail that Trick or Treat Studios did was they actually added real stitching around the neck. And if you want to take it a step further and make this thing look really cool, I would go in and hand stitch all of this. Yes, it's not stitched, it's hand painted. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about this. All in all, if I rated this coming from a collector point of view, like for independent masks such as that, such as that up there, compared to this, I'd probably give this mask, considering the cost and what you get for the price, I'd probably say about a 7 out of 10. Definitely some minor changes could make this thing look a whole lot better. And if you wanted this thing to look super accurate, I'd probably ship it off to James Woodley. He's the man who sculpted that mask up there. And all in all, this mask isn't too bad. I got it yesterday. I decided to make this review on it, and leave a comment. I'd appreciate it if you guys subscribed, and if you're watching this, let me know what you think about my opinions on this. I'd love to hear your opinions, and just have a good day.